I called you tonight. I had a fucking Twitter thing, not to air out dirty laundry.
Oh, no, please.
Watch out, you'll get banned.
It's great. No, I actually wrote that down because, you know.
What
I
happened?
had a feeling you would.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Danny, yeah.
Yeah. I don't even want to say his.
I know. It was an old producer from our show.
Oh, that guy, I got into a fight with him too, I think.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
just an asshole.
It's and everybody knows it's Danny, right? Which
Yeah.
I'm sure now he'll go tweet at me tonight again.
Of course.
But
Yeah.
I call.
What's his last name?
Ross.
Yeah, that's the kid. Same kid.
Yeah.
So
He gets dirty shit.
he DMs me.
Yeah.
I don't know, like a week and a half ago. Hey man, I got a new podcast coming out. Can you do it or give it a plug or whatever? I don't see the DM because I never go on Twitter.
Right. Me, I look at the DM a lot either.
Yeah. And as I said to Anthony, I go, I didn't see the DM because I never go on Twitter because every time I go on Twitter, shit like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
So,
People can get in touch with you now. It sucks.
It sucks. Yeah.
So I never see the message. And I guess a week or so after he sends it, I go on, and then I see the initial message for the first time, and then right under it, it's like 1 week later.
Right.
It says like, "Oh, another O&A phony."
Yeah, that's the reason that sucks about those threads because you see you blow them off.
See the progression. Right. It's the first time you're seeing any of it, and it's a progression of, hey, man, cool. It's like that on fucking King of Comedy, where it's like, Jerry, please, my brother's in the hospital. And he loves you. He would like it. He goes, no, I can't do it. I hope you get cancer. You should only get cancer.
That woman is so fucking perfect. That's how our fans are because they think you're a regular guy. Then as soon as you do something that's not regular guyish, they turn on a dime.
You're a piece of shit.
By the way, since when was DMing on Twitter regular guy shit?
That's the problem with this generation.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? So anyway, so he's like, you fucking phony. Remember when I was a producer at O&A, you used to call me boo-hoo-hoo to the guys like me?
Shut up.
All this shit, right? So I write
Everyone
back.
apparently cried to Danny. I don't know when this happened. But.
So I write back and I go, hey, man, I never check my Twitter. I just saw your DMs. Truthfully, I only ever posted this thing from my Instagram. That all being said, go fuck yourself. For jumping right to a low blow and not giving me the benefit of the doubt.
Yep. It took 2 weeks for the low blow.
And he just kept coming at me on it. And I'm like, dude, you're sick. Like,
right, he is.
What I'm saying to you.
Mentally ill.
And I go, I'm not going to fucking retweet your podcast now that I know he's like making fun of Artie, saying Artie was dead or some shit.
He just joined the club.
He's
I'm just like, I'm not.
Well, listen, again, it really is like when you look at that DM shit, it starts off, hey, man, we should get together. And like a week later, he becomes John Malkovich in The Line of Fire. After a while, how about show me a little fucking respect? I could have killed you 15 times already.
The best part was because when something like that happens, you can't help but kind of just keep an eye on it. Like,
right.
Like,
what's happening.
Yeah.
And I went on like a day or two later, and there was another tweet from him to me that said it only took one DM for Joe DeRosa to forget 10 years of loyalty.
Wow.
Right?
Loyalty.
How delusional.
And I looked down and it had one like.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Is it one like getting your name right on the SATs? Don't they give you one like?
One like, which was one more than any of the ones John put up over the weekend, by the way. There were literally ones where he's just yelling to himself. He's stuttering to himself. The best part of that, though, was I get a text from Joe. Yeah. And it's like, dude, what the fuck is up with Danny? Yeah. He did, and I'm like, oh, jackpot.
Right.
So we get on the phone with each other over the weekend, and me and Joe are laughing our balls off and talking about this. And I'm like, well, welcome to the club. Yeah. And I start spelling out every person that Danny has alienated that we knew, every single coworker at SiriusXM, everybody at Rockstar Video Games where he blew an unbelievably good gig.
And that was the other thing, just to interject super fast. He goes, I fucking introduced you to Laszlo at Rockstar. You're in GTA 5 because of me. I go, Danny, what are you talking? I met Laszlo at Amy Schumer's mom's house.
You're in this fucking town because of me, you Jew motherfucker.
We came here to rob. Let's rob.
Hold on. When the fuck did I ask your permission to come out here? Well, we really fucking...
Yeah, we took off there.
He went from
was
Stuttering
talking about
John to Broadway Danny Ross.
It's got Danny in it.
That kid Danny Ross. What was funny about, like, first of all, I had to watch a documentary on who Danny Ross is.
Exactly.
Second of all, and one doesn't exist. He's talking about technical. He goes, "All right, I'll do it. I'll list the problems with the Artie and Anthony show."
Oh, I'll do it. Like anyone was
it's all
asking.
technical. Like, first of all, the Chiron wipe green screen.
What?
Talking about? I'm waiting for
He always on the show years ago. He'd always be the guy who, no matter what was going on, he had a better way of doing it.
Right.
Regardless if he had knowledge of it or not, it would be like, oh, yeah, check this out. I picked up a movie poster,
Right.
And I'm hanging it up. Oh, yeah, that's the shitty one.
Yeah.
I know what the good one
That,
is.
by the way, is a definition of an asshole.
That is a
First guy
yes.
who got called
yes.
an asshole was acting like that.
That guy. Right. So
one-up guy, yeah.
he's got to one-up everyone. He's got to have a better way of doing things. Everyone else sucks. He's brilliant. Meanwhile, he's like homeless in San Diego, and everyone he's ever known is doing much better than he is. So he started getting on everyone. So when you called me up with this dumb fuck issue with this asshole, I started telling you, I'm like, this is what he did with everyone. He's looking at people that he worked with that are married, have kids, have businesses, they're successful. They moved on from the O&A show. And he's the one guy who's so bitter that he's just got to fuck with everyone that he worked with.
It's
an asshole.
And I said to you,
he's mental.
Yeah.
I said I've known
legitimate.
I said to you, I have known you to get over any beef you've ever had. We got over our shit.
Exactly.
And I go, but he's the one guy where you've consistently been like, that's the only guy I would never.
Because he's always going to be an asshole.
I never knew why.
It's a chronic condition.
Why, and I never really asked. I just was like, oh, well, I guess I don't know. But then when we started, I was like, oh, this must be what the fuck Anthony.
That's it. And he's gone past that point of making allegations, like criminal allegations against me on various websites. I'll just say that, where I'm being accused of pedophilia, molestation.
Yeah.
And he said,
since when are they against the law?
in one of them, he actually goes, yeah, there's a police report out there. And I'm like,
shut up.
Then find it, because if I'm on it, it's pretty odd that I don't know about it or anything like that. There's one police report about me out there, and it's got this photo on it.
You don't know about it? You know who else does? The police don't know about it.
The police don't know about it.
Danny Ross knows about it.
Danny Ross knows.
Broadway Danny Ross.
I was just thinking that. Let's make it. Let's make Broadway Danny Ross.
Broadway Danny
And it's
Ross.
him just visiting people in the hospital screaming why they owe him.
He's actually the only guy who's less important than Broadway Danny Ross.
What pieces of shit they are. Oh,
That's all it is him screaming at
I mean,
people.
I told Anthony this is Star Bird died. It's Star Bird. I don't see the Artie and Anthony show at joints. You're doing this at colleges, universities.
He just so he makes
Danny
allegations that are 100% bullshit.
If I ask like that, I'll say something like this. It must be true he's not suing me. He's not suing you because you don't have anything.
You have nothing.
That's why I'm not suing
You have nothing.
Nothing.
There is somebody that's
Tonight.
that's posting shit. Like, I don't care what goes on certain sites. If it's a gaggle of a dozen people that just go around and do shit.
right.
But there are people actually trying to do myself, my family, coworkers, actual harm. They're trying to fuck that. Yeah. And those people will be dealt with legally. It's not a First Amendment issue, because defamation of character, slander, libel, that's not covered by the First Amendment.
Right.
And allegations being made like that, I will go after. Last night, I was right there on my email with my lawyer, and I am fucking doing something. This is actually going to be dealt with,
Really?
because it's criminal allegations. They're alleging criminal activity.
If they know, how the police must know if they know, so why are you not in jail?
Yeah. Meanwhile, here's some of their evidence. I followed someone on Vine.
Yeah.
Right.
A girl that was in college.
Okay.
Is that good? How many years can I do for that?
I was walking down.
Lock up the entire male race.
I was walking down Vine the other day. I didn't see you do that.
Hollywood and Vine. I saw Fred Mertz lying dead on the corner.
Hey, Rick, I'm following you on Vine.
Rick, my right arm hurts. Or left arm. Which one is it?
I'm having a heart attack. I'm friends with a Cuban. A band leader, a Cuban. My brother's giving me shit.
So I will. I'll take care of things like that because I can't.
I don't blame you.
Can't just let these things go. There have been over the course of time some tabloids that have come out with shit that was completely false, and celebrities have said, "All right, this one I'm gonna pursue."
It's hilarious. You want to hear? This is a true story, and it was when you and I were beefing, and some of your
And that was like so funny because it's like, oh, I hope we could get this beef taken care of between me and Joe DeRosa. And it was like, Joe, within 3 seconds, we're laughing our fucking balls off. It was done. It was ridiculous.
done. But I had people coming at me online, and for the most part, it was just like drop dead and shit like that.
Yeah. All the usual.
Yeah, the usual, kill yourself, all that shit.
They got good vocabulary.
Yeah. But one kid,
What does it say? Kill yourself? Oh well.
one kid did a thing that really crossed. A couple of people crossed the line, but one kid did something that really, really crossed the line, and I won't say what it was. But then another kid that had been trolling me wrote to me, and he goes, "I had those posts removed. That was too far."
Wow.
Wow.
I was like,
That is something else.
I was like, I've never seen anything like
That's
that in my
amazing.
life.
Usually-
Hey, how you doing, man?
Good to see you.
Yes, Tom.
Good to see you. Usually my arguments on Twitter are like this: I'm gay, you're gay.